Be a phone friend volunteer. Call for information.
There you are. Nearly frozen the way you yanks like it. It's a sad thing indeed to flatten out the taste of a fine Irish brew by...
Hi.
Angel.
Although it's difficult for me to believe that someone would deliberately set fire to scenery.
Someone didn't, Andrew. Carlo Hesser did.
We don't know that.
See?
Hey, guys, how you doing? Boy, I ran into you.
Kevin, if you're here to tell me you scooped me on a story, I'm sorry, I'm not interested right now.
What's your name?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Look, I was wondering...
Andrew and I are...
Cass, it's really not you I need to talk to. Andrew, for a couple minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, what exactly is it about?
Elliot, I don't know what's wrong with me. I lost control completely, totally, utterly, and it was not like when the altars came out. This was different. This was quite different.
Yeah. Kevin said that you really exploded at him. Finally, you released some of that pent-up anger.
No, that was not my anger. It just wasn't. I don't know where it's coming from. It comes from nowhere, and it takes me over completely. The boy brought me flowers. Flowers! I still don't know why he did it. I mean, what does he think? He can charm me into forgetting that he's trying to carry off some other man's wife? Why do I get so angry? Why is this taking me over so completely?
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Mrs. Manning, this poor little thing is exhausted. I'd say it's time for a nap, wouldn't you? Come on.
Yeah, whatever. Wait, before you... take her upstairs. I want to hold her.
Yes,
Come
of
here.
course.
Oh, I just need to hold my little girl. Yes,
Oh, is there something wrong, Mrs. Manning?
I don't know. It just when you walked away with her, I had this feeling. It was just an awful feeling,
Well,
really
like
empty, and like
you-
something was going to happen.
Like you had a premonition. Oh, I know. My sister Gladys gets those.
Yeah,
all
well,
the
it was
time.
just it was a feeling like a fear. I don't know. I just wish her daddy were here. Kevin, Andrew, and I are taking this.
I know. It'll be brief, please. Just, Andrew, can we sit down just for a minute? Well, we really are on our way. I mean, can
It's
this
gonna
wait?
get cold.
It's real important, okay? Yeah. All right, fine. Look, do you mind bringing this over to the center, and I'll help you carry it out to the car, okay?
I'll give you a hand.
No, I can handle that. Really. Why let you just hold tight here for a second.
Sorry it took so long, Reverend.
Yeah. Okay, this is for you. Thanks again.
Thanks. Do you need any help getting that out to the car?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I could use a little help. Would you help my wife please take these out to the car? Is that okay with you, Cassie? I'll meet you over at the center a little later.
Right, okay. Jim, my car's parked right out front.
Okay. Thanks again, Jim. Listen, I wanted to just also thank you for what happened the other day with Cassie.
Oh.
Thanks for... So, anyway. What exactly did you want to talk about?
It's Mom, Andrew. I'm really worried about her.
What is wrong with Vicky?
What is happening to me? Are the alters coming back? Is that it?
Of course not. The personalities are integrated. This is anger, pure and simple.
Why?
Mickey, will you stop punishing yourself for releasing an emotion that you have repressed for years?
Repressed? This is not repressed. This is something I don't know what it is. I am so upset I can't even talk straight. This is evil. Whatever it is evil, pure and simple. I almost hit my son because he brought me flowers. Please help me.
That's what I'm here for.
Where is this anger coming from? Why am I suddenly so violent? I keep telling myself that killing my father was done by somebody else, that it was an alter, an aberration. It was Tori. She's gone.
Do you remember? You talked about trying to see some of your friends this summer. You were planning on it. Where was it?
Tidewater, why?
Well, now might be a very good time to take that trip.
What? You want me to leave? Now?
There you are. That should pick you up a bit.
You can't let go of your hand. I'm afraid you'll disappear.
I won't, I promise. You look a little tired. Didn't you get any sleep last night?
No, after the fire, I was just walking the apartment, thinking how I could put on display without the scenery. Must have fallen asleep around 3 o'clock. How about you? You look beautiful. A little pale, maybe.
It's because I'm frightened for you. If Carlo really did set that fire...
There's no ifs about it, Margaret.
I wish he'd just leave you alone.
You think then I'd leave him alone?
No. You can't, can you?
No, I can't just turn my back on all this evil and walk away from it. Even if I forgot all the pain that he caused us, all the pain that he caused other people, what about the pain that he will cause? I'll have to do everything in my power to stop it. I won't be able to live with myself.
And you wouldn't be the man I fell in love with on Inniscrag. I worry about you.
Don't. I'll take care of myself.
Thank you.
God knows that I hate not being able to be with you. But now that Carlo thinks that you and I have gone our separate ways, I'll keep you out of harm's way. And at least here in this small little world, we can dream, right?
I remember you. Goodness.
For the lady.
That's very nice.
Thank you. He's a strange guy, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, this is a strange place.
Yeah, kind of like our enchanted island of Inniscrag.
disappeared.
Yes, they're great. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they're great.
Oh, here you go. Here
Oh.
you go, in case your teeth hurt you while you're trying to take your little nap, you sweet little
Yes.
girl.
Are you all right now, Mrs. Manning?
Oh, I'm fine. I don't know. I just had a funny feeling, but don't worry about that. I'll be fine. Why don't you? Oh, tell you what, I've had just too much caffeine, I think. Why don't you take little Star up for her nap, and
Shall
I'll
we
get
go
the
for a nap?
door.
Here we
Okay,
go.
you have sweet dreams, sweetie.
Here we go.
Well, hello.
Hello yourself.
You look great.
Thanks. So do you. I'm on my way to Aruba.
Aruba?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't tell me something's wrong with Kelly's photo shoot. I mean, when it rains, it pours, doesn't it? I mean, first the sets catch on
There's
fire.
nothing wrong with the photo shoot, okay? In fact, Johansson called me and he says, Kelly looks so gorgeous we can expect to faint when we see the proofs.
So, what's wrong?
Joey's there.
Joey Buchanan flew all the way down to Aruba? Wait, I thought Kelly didn't want to see the guy now that she caught him with some other woman.
I know, and that's why she walked out on the play, so she wouldn't have to face him. But now he's gone down to Aruba, and while he is there,
What?
Joe can be very persuasive.
You ought to know.
You don't think I'm going to stand by and watch Kelly let him back into her life again? No, 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 no. If Joe thinks he can work his charms on her once again, well, he's mistaken.
Well, you better take a chastity belt down there with you then.
You wouldn't know where I could find one. Certainly not around here. So how are things going with you and your Irish poet?
They're not.
I thought I detected a bit of tension around the eyes.
Patrick still thinks I'm a conniving liar. I don't know. He's nice, he's sweet, he's polite. I just wish he would forgive and forget. I mean, he would just call me or send a note.
You'd come running.
And don't go into one of your little speeches like, I told you were going to get hurt, Blair. Just don't do it.
I won't. Come on, get up, will you? What I am going to do is I'm going to drag you off to lunch at the club. Then I'm going to catch my plane. Come on. Oh, what's wrong with you?
Look, I just don't feel like I should. I don't know. It's a funny feeling. I don't think I should leave the apartment today.
Why?
I don't know. It's just, it's silly, but I just feel that I should stay here. So.
I don't really think that's an awfully good idea, no.
Why not? Surely you can get time off from the newspaper.
But that's a... No, I can't. Clint is at his ranch in Arizona. I can't just leave.
Vicky, you have to. If you can.
I don't get you. I mean, I don't get it. Wouldn't that be what you would call running away from my problems?
Not at all. Vicky, remember, I told you that you had to experience the anger in order to be freed from it. To love Kevin again. Well, now might just be the right time to let things digest. Go and see your friends in Tidewater.
I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm kind of tired. I'd like to be alone now. Do you mind?
Okay. If you want to talk, well, call me. I'll be at the club.
Thank you, and thank you for coming over, okay? I'm sure it made Kevin feel a lot better.
You'll think about that trip.
Yes, I will, I promise.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry. Took a little longer than I thought. It was my therapist.
Well, he's a therapist. Charges by the hour, right? It's supposed to take a long time.
He thinks I'm supposed to take a trip. Wants me to go away for a while.
Well, maybe that's a good idea.
Why?
maybe you should go away for a little while.
Mom? Anybody home?
Jessie! Hi.
Hey, how are you? There you are. Somebody in there?
No. I was paying bills, that's all. Hey, how's school? Did you have choir today?
Yeah, but I'm starving. Is there any of that Chinese stuff left?
Oh, yeah, that was good. Let me see what Cook has in the refrigerator. Come on.
Yeah, it's me. How'd it go? Perfect. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. Only you're gonna have to move really fast.
Whatever you say, Maestro.
Got a head?
No, Andrew, I'm telling you. Her hand was in the air, and she was going to hit me. Kevin, it sounds a little strange to me. You know, she's been doing really well. I mean, with Susanna, with this Dr. Durbin. I don't understand. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid that she's having a relapse, that this is another personality? No. I don't think so. Okay? But I'm not sure. I mean, Dr. Durbin says no, but, you know, quite frankly, I'm not sure whether this guy is helping her or hurting her. Kevin, look, he's got a remarkable background. I don't think that Susanna would have recommended him if he wasn't very good. Right? And on top of everything, you went to him when this happened, so you've got to trust him a little bit. Andrew, what the hell was I going to do? My dad's over in Arizona, Joey's in Aruba. I mean, God knows, I don't know what to do. That's why I came to you. You've known her for years. You've counseled her before. Will you please just go talk to her? Look, Andrew, when I do it, she just goes berserk, okay? She starts going off on this tangent like... Look, she thinks I am causing problems between you and Cassie. She thinks that I am going a bit too far with her. I mean, with the rivalry and everything. But, you know, in actual fact, that is the furthest thing from the truth. And the last thing I ever want to do is put myself in between Cassie and yours marriage. I think we both know that that's not exactly the case. Don't we?
Jessica's in the kitchen. She's eating.
Look, if Jessica's gonna stay here, I should get out of here. And if you're gonna go away, I gotta get out of your attic. I gotta find new digs.
Actually, I already thought about that. I think you should go and stay in my cabin. It's on Lantano Mountain. It's easy to find. You just take Mountain Road and make a left on Jeffersonville Road, go all the way to the end, okay? This is the alarm key, and that's the house key.
Great. Yeah. That'll work perfect.
Good. I don't suppose you're in the mood to hear another speech about what you should do, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I should go say hi to Blair. I can babysit so that her and Patrick can sleep together.
Well, it's your decision. But do remember this. If you don't go to see Blair, how are you going to see your daughter? I'm not going to be here.
Yeah. I'll have to think of something to do.
This is real, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. I think I'll just stay like this forever. Oh, no.
Anyone we know?
It's the hospital. Technically, I'm off, but all third-year med students are like cheap slave labor. We're expected to come running.
What if they don't?
There is no if they don't.
I understand.
That means I'm supposed to go today.
I understand.
I guess we shouldn't leave together.
No.
I hate this.
Whatever has to be, has to be. Come on, I'll walk you up. Don't forget your flowers.
Oh. Yeah. Remember, Carlo is dangerous.
So am I. Hey, don't worry. I've got everything to live for now.
I love you.
I love you. Soon.
Did you get enough to eat?
Oh, yeah. That Chinese stuff's bad for you, isn't it? Because it tastes so good.
No, I don't think so. Oh, Jessica, you're not going to grow another foot, are you?
God, I hope not. I'm already taller than Chris.
How's his hand?
It's fine. The doctor says there wouldn't be any scars or anything.
Well, that's good. Jessie, I've been thinking about going away just for a few days. I thought I might go down and see the Jacobs. How would you feel about that?
You're going down to Tidewater?
I've been feeling kind of stressed out lately. Thought it might be a good break for me just to go away for a few days. Would you be all right here? I mean, you won't be alone. The staff is here. And actually, you'd be in charge.
I could live with that.
You don't think you'd be lonely?
No, Mom. Don't worry about it.
Well, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll ask Joey to come and stay here with you while I'm away.
No, Mom, please. No. And no Kevin either, okay? Don't forget Kevin.
No. Mustn't forget Kevin. Well, gonna miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Can I get you anything else, Patrick?
I'm sorry. I must.
More tea?
No, thank you. No.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm sorry. I must just fall asleep.
Oh, now, I can't have you stumbling out of this establishment, so I'll tell you what. The vacant room upstairs, the one you and your young lady occupied in Miss Crag. Ah, Patrick, remember, number 3.
Yeah, I remember.
I suggest you pop up there and grab yourself 40 winks.
All right, Thomas, I may take you up on that.
Let me give you a hand here.
Oh.
Get a grip, Blair. That's all Star needs is a mommy to act overprotective like a loon.
calling me here? What do you want?
He's in room 3 as we speak, ready to catch some beauty sleep.
Well, fine. You know what to do next.
I'm on my way upstairs.
Wild Swan Inn, 5 miles north on Route 17, room 3. I'll be waiting. Patrick, what in the world would you... Mr. Gumani? Mrs. C?
Yes, Miss Manning.
How's Star?
Sleeping, like the little angel that she is.
All right, look, I'm gonna go out for a few hours, and I don't know exactly when I'll be back, and, I'll check back in with you. That's
Fine, Mrs. Manning. I'll be right here.
Get a grip, Blair.
As Vicky's anger towards you goes, I think you're being a little bit unfair to say that it's completely unfounded. You know, I'm kind of in the business of forgiving, and I gotta tell you, I've felt a little bit uncharitable towards you myself lately.
Really? Well,
Andrew, I am sorry about that. Okay? I really am. But I swear to you, I would never, ever do anything to intentionally interfere with somebody's marriage, especially somebody that I know, like you and Cassie. But if that's the impression that you're getting, then I'm sorry. That's terrible, and I will be on my guard to make sure that it never, ever happens again. Okay? I mean, Mom even mentioned that you and Cassie were thinking of moving to Chicago just to get away from me, and that would just be bad for everybody involved, I think. If we go to Chicago, it won't be because we're running away from anything or anyone here in Landview. That's because we're, you know, moving towards our future. Yeah, right. I mean, Andrew, it won't happen again. All right? I promise. Good. I'll talk to your mother. I'll let you know what happens, okay? Thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to make any promises. I'll do the best I can. Hey.
Hi. Hi,
What are you doing back there?
Well, I got to the community center, and Amelia was there, and Linda was teaching the kids these really funny line dances, so I thought I'd come back here and, So, did you guys have a good talk?
Could I have another one, please? Make it a double.
Yes, sir.
No, my friend. You're going to see this through to the tragic finale. You're going to hypnotize Vicky and give her one more command. To kill her son. Her beloved Kevin.
Excuse me.
Look, I'm sorry. It's entirely my fault. I should
Yes,
have been more
it
careful.
certainly is.
Look, is there anything I can do?
Oh, you've already done it.
Well, please, here. Take my card. Have your outfit cleaned and bill me.
I will. But you can relax. It's only club soda.
Then we're lucky. Please excuse me.
You know we've met, Dr. Durbin. I'm Dorian Lord.
Of course. How do you do? Please, I'm very sorry.
So you're Vicky's psychiatrist. Oh, that's right, I shouldn't ask. So what's it like? The nutcase and the klutz? Does she lie down on the couch and you trip over it?
Mrs. Lord, I've already said I'm sorry. So if you're finished with your smart remarks, I'll be on my way. Look, I've changed my mind. I've got to go, so please put it on my bill.
I still need you to sign for it, sir.
Okay.
I'd like to have a towel, please.
I'll be with you in just 1 second, Mrs. Lord.
Never mind. I'll get it myself.
Great, here.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, hi. Elliot.
Hi, Vicky. Look, I was just on my way back to Landfair to talk to you.
Oh.
I really think a little time away
Would do me a world of good, yes, I know. And I agree with you, so I'm leaving this evening.
Are you?
Why are you so surprised? It was your suggestion, wasn't it?
Patrick. Yo, Patrick Thornhart.
This looks exactly like it did in Ireland. This is weird.
Wow.
Why?
Hello, hello, and hello. Can I buy a lovely lady a drink?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, he's very worried about Vicky. And I'm going to stop by and talk to her after I finish at the center.
Good, because I saw her at the club recently. She was really upset.
We ended up talking about you. He made me a promise.
Really?
He promised me that he wouldn't be, you know, coming around too much anymore.
Well, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, Vicky. Look, I just want you to know that I care very much, a great deal, about your future and your happiness.
Thank you. Hey, you should care, shouldn't you?
What I'm really trying to say, Vicky, is that you're a remarkable woman. And I wish that we had met under different circumstances. not as a patient and a therapist.
Well, thank you again, and I wish that too, but we met. That's something, right?
Yeah. Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Call me. Let me know how you're doing.
Okay. If I feel the need to talk, I'll call you. I have to find an editor of mine before I leave, and he's out here somewhere, so bye-bye.
Bye.
Patrick? Patrick?
Ah, welcome back.
Thanks. I got called to the hospital, but it turned out to be a false alarm. Is Patrick still here?
The poor lad. I'm afraid the Irish tea was too strong for him. He's upstairs sleeping it off. Ah, no, don't worry. He just got the afternoon drowsies. He's up in your old room. So, number 3. So I suggest that maybe you go up there and see if he's ready to wake up.
Mrs. Manning?
Hey, short stuff. Your daddy's little girl now.